Welcome, friends! Thanks for watching another ARFCOM gear review here at Cowtown Range in sunny Phoenix, AZ. My name is Andrew and I'll be your chaperone today. Be sure to keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times and above all, have fun! Today we're looking at the Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8 by 24mm rifle scope. If you like seeing stuff more than not seeing stuff, take a look at our sponsor, TNVC.com, your source for quality night vision gear to make you the bump in the night. The Vortex Strike Eagle line has been around for a while. It's developed a reputation for quality and durability to the point where it has become almost standard in the way of Glock and PMAG, but to be honest, I had never shot one on a rifle before Vortex offered to send me this one. Low power variable optics are all the rage, and this is definitely one of them. I've covered the advantages before, so I won't bore you too much, but the idea is that LPVOs can be almost as fast as a red dot when set to 1 power, that is, no magnification, but they can also zoom in for greater precision at distance, so you get to have your cake and eat it too. But what makes this particular LPVO different? Well, to start with, the top end magnification is 8 times, which is greater than a lot of the competitors. It's also made by Vortex and part of the aforementioned Strike Eagle line, which means the price and quality are kind of mid-range. More expensive, but also higher quality than some of the other Chinese-made optics, and substantially less expensive than the higher-end offerings from Vortex and their competitors. The MSRP on this Strike Eagle is $500, and it comes with the Vortex unconditional warranty. If it breaks, they'll fix it, period. I don't know about you, but that warms my cockles. At the eyeball end, it has an adjustable diopter to adapt to your particular eye. Moving forward, we have the magnification ring. This moves smoothly with just the right amount of resistance. It is unlikely to move around on its own, but you can adjust it easily even without the included lever. It moves through 180 degrees of travel, and the tension is consistent throughout the range of motion. The throw lever is a cute little doohickey which threads into a hole in the adjustment ring. If I had my druthers, it would also have included a little screw plug to fill the hole if you don't plan to use the throw lever, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. On the left side is the brightness adjustment, and yes, it goes all the way up to 11. That's actually pretty funny, I think. Not long ago, most sites didn't have 12 brightness values, including off, but I guess consumers and gun reviewers made the Spinal Tap reference so often that scope manufacturers relented, and now pretty much all of them go up to 11. In terms of actual brightness, this one compares pretty closely with other illuminated scopes. At the brightest setting, it is quite usable outdoors, even in bright daylight conditions like this. It does wash out against brightly lit, light-colored backgrounds like that berm back there, but it's more than bright enough to get good contrast against dark-colored backgrounds. And that's really the point. This is an etched reticle, so it doesn't have to be face-melting bright to be able to give you a useful aiming point. The illumination does have a small dead zone between each setting where it turns off, but there's no corresponding click between settings. The cap for the brightness screw unscrews to reveal the battery compartment, which holds the ubiquitous CR2032 cell. On the right side, the windage turret cap holds a spare battery. The half-minute clicks are loud enough, but not quite as tactile as I'd like. If you're making adjustments on a busy range, you'll have to really focus to count each click, and if you're wearing gloves, you might miss them. But then again, this isn't a target scope, and Vortex doesn't expect you to make adjustments in the field. Still, you can slip the scale, which makes it possible to dial dope and then return to 0, although I doubt anyone is likely to use that in that manner. The tube diameter is 30mm. Inside, the Strike Eagle sports a well thought out and versatile reticle with all the bells and whistles. The center dot is 1 MOA and is surrounded by 3 arcs. These are the parts that are actually illuminated. At the top of the field of view is a ranging scale. The horizontal lines represent the width of an average man's or an E-type silhouette's shoulders at the specified range. Or you can place the bottom line on his junk, and whichever line his head is closest to is how far away he is, give or take. If you're shooting 5.56, all you have to do now is hold using the corresponding hash mark below the main reticle. That's so easy a jarhead could figure it out. If you're shooting 7.62 NATO, the manual specifies what range each hash mark corresponds to, basically just 15 yards short of indicated for every line, but the last one, which is still 600 yards. There are also wind holds to the left and right of the main reticle for 5, 10, and 15 mile per hour winds at 90 degrees. This is a second focal plane reticle. That means the reticle is etched on a piece of glass behind the magnification lens, not in front of it, as in a first focal plane reticle. And what that means is this reticle remains the same size regardless of magnification. So the ranging and bullet drop compensation features we just covered only work when you have the magnification set to full power. But it also means that the large broken ring surrounding the center reticle remains big and bold at low power, making it easy to pick up in a hurry. There's just one more thing about this reticle that I have to say. It has these spiky bits at the left and right and the bottom that I absolutely hate. I don't know what they're for, but they're ugly and distracting. On the other hand, it feels like they point my eye to the middle, making the sight feel kind of faster at close range, so I feel stupid for not liking them. I don't think they really hurt anything, so my distaste for the spiky parts is really kind of irrational. Nevertheless, I don't like them, and I've tried awfully hard to get used to them. Bottom line, this is a quality scope packed with useful features at a price which makes it accessible for regular folks. The only things I don't like about it are minor and subjective, and even with those things considered, I wouldn't hesitate to use this on a fighting or competition rifle. If you're comparing LPVOs, this one should definitely be on your short list. As always, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You are the only one who can decide what tools best fit your budget and your particular circumstances. I hope I've given you enough information to make that decision. Did I forget anything though? Did I get anything wrong? If so, let me know down below. I know the YouTube comment section normally is so reserved and polite, but don't hold back, I can take it. If you like what we do and want to help us keep doing it, please support the folks who support us by visiting tnvc.com, your source for the finest gluten-free night vision products to make you the bump in the night. Thanks for watching. I love you.